What is your human design energy type, and what does that mean? There are 5 different energy types in human design, and I will give you them in the matter of a little bit of an example, a little bit of a story that I like to use to give a good understanding as to how each of these types work. The first ones, about 8% of the population of the world, they are what are called manifestors. They are the people that are out in the world punching holes into walls, sometimes literally, creating the space for new things to happen. They're very visionary, and when they speak, the universe and life pretty much has no other option than to go, okay, I guess we'll do that. With this hole punching idea, they punch a hole into the wall. They create this space that has then opened up, and they say, I want this to happen with this hole. And then the next type comes in, which are the generators and then also manifesting generators. Those 2 types come in and start building whatever the manifester has dreamed of and informed the rest of the world as to what they want in that place. When the generators come in, they have the option to respond. It is going to be either a yes or a no response. If it's a yes, they're to be helping out and building and creating whatever the vision of the manifestor is. As this is all starting to hum along, the projectors, the 4th type, are hanging out on the sidelines. They get to see, this is what's going on, all right, but they need to wait for an invitation to come in and actually participate in whatever process is going on. They, through their life, show the world what their capabilities are. Very often, they're capable of seeing the 30,000-foot view. They're able to see the details of what needs to happen and how it needs to happen from that bigger vantage point. These people make excellent managers, as long as they're not overloaded. Anyway, back to the example. So we've got the generators and the manifesting generators working away, building the thing. The projectors then are invited in and get to say, you know what, generators, manifesting generators, if you just do this one thing just a little bit differently, it would make everything go way more smoothly. And it'll be a lot more efficient as a result. As you probably know from your own life, somebody to come in and say, oh, you should do this better in this way is usually not a good thing. That's why projectors have to wait for an invitation to actually give the feedback that they can see. This is all humming along now. The manifestors have punched the hole. The generators and manifesting generators have come in and are starting to do the work. And the projectors are overseeing everything, making sure that everything is going as smoothly as possible. All of the resources are properly on time to be at the site, to have this creation happen. The last type, which is less than 1% of the population of the world, then is also present for this whole experience, and these are the reflectors. These are the frogs in the rainforest or the starfish in the ocean. Both of those animals are indicator species. If the starfish and if the frogs are healthy, happy, and thriving, the ecosystem is good. If the frogs and starfish are starting to die off or starting to show signs of issues, that's the indication that the ecosystem is not doing very well. Reflectors are the exact same. They come in and they just exist. They do best to just stay there, present in their community, in their tribe, in their family, in their little nook of the world, and reflect back the health of that community. If you see a happy, healthy reflector, that means their tribe is doing very well. If you see a reflector that is not very happy, sick, sad, depressed, that's a big indicator that something needs to change. Each one of these 5 types brings a beautiful energy to help the creation process move on through life. So, which type are you? And are you operating in the world as your type is supposed to? If not, well, maybe this is time for a little bit of a change to happen in your life. You can connect with me. We'll sit down and we'll have a reading, or we can have a coaching call to help you get back onto track. It might take a little bit of time to really sort out all of the different nuances, but trust me, it is 100% worth it. So my name is Jonathan McLean with OspreyGuide.com.